Hi, I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is another edition of Curve Flattening Concerts. I want to welcome you here. I see there's already some folks here, I think. Jim Moore, yeah, Nelson Macy Suki, she's right over here, but she's off camera right now. But she's been pretty active, so she might stop by. And I see Kit Sarakaku is already here, so she'll get her name mentioned early. And I don't know what Kaka Hiaka means, along with aloha, but I'm sure it's something nice. Okay? And Robin Herrick and Peter Kramer and Burks Oakley and Debbie Lipster of Asayo and Bob Walker and Debbie Libby Clark and Taro Chika Kamaya and a lot of friends here. My wife might be here somewhere. I'm not sure. She might have gotten off somewhere else. I don't see her here yet, but there you go. So, first song today, I should say that there's going to be a wide variety of material today, so stick around. This first one I wrote fairly recently, and it's a little dark for this presentation, but I've been urged to sing it by a couple of respected friends. There's my wife. Hi, Janice. I'll see you soon upstairs. So I'm going to sing it for you now. Well, I still can remember when I bought that baseball cap. The brim had an elegant arc, and I bought it 'cause the logo matched the name on my new car, and the red hat stood out in the dark. Now from the East Coast out to Kansas and Colorado too, the road led on, and I moved ceaselessly through dust and rain and biting snow and the scars that life can do. I felt that hat was like a part of me. Now that car is long gone and the world has moved on. That old hat and me were showing signs of wear, and bitter winds have blown apart my country, so it seems, and I put that old red hat away with care. And I've got no peace of mind, and I miss the life I had before the world came crashing down upon our head. And I barely can remember a time that wasn't bad, when I used to wake up hopeful in my bed. And now I'm hoping for the world to make a better start, and I'm planning that I'll be here until then, when I can get up in the morning with contentment in my heart, and maybe wear that red ball cap again. So that's the down part of the show. Things pick up from here. Now I saw Che Turner on there, and Che requested some Blind Blake stuff, which is also a little scary. When I was young and my hands worked really great, I could do Blind Blake. Now I'll tell you a little bit about Blind Blake. He disappeared around 1932, I think, and before that, you would have had to say he was it. He was the great guitarist. In our day, starting in the 60s, it was commonly accepted that there were two great ragtime guitarists. And one of them was Reverend Gary Davis, who you've heard me blab on about excessively. And the other one was Blind Blake, except Reverend Gary Davis lived all through that time until the early 70s. Blind Blake recorded, I think, 81 sides between 1928 and 1932. And then disappeared. And recently they found his grave and they found how he was killed and stuff like that. But anyhow, he had this very unique guitar style, and it was always advertised as the piano-sounding guitar of Blind Blake. And the piano-sounding guitar was this... But he also had this very cool little bass thing where he would hit the bass on the offbeat. And it made it sound more like a stride piano. Hardly anybody can do it now. My friend Ari Eisinger is one of the few living humans, I think, who can really get it to sound like Blake did. And Blake was just amazing. So, but that bass movement went like a... Instead of going... It went... And when you speed that up... get that kind of sound. So I'm going to play you my bastardized version of one of Blind Blake's tunes. It's called "He's in the Jailhouse Now," and I'll throw in a little bit of kind of Southern rag, West Coast blues stuff in there. So. Remember last election, everyone was in action, trying to find themselves a president. There was a man named Lawson, from New York down to Boston, who claimed to represent the colored vote, so he said. My brother was a voter, also a great promoter, going round and giving advice. Polls. Instead of voting once, he voted twice. He's in that jailhouse now. He's in that jailhouse now, where they got him downtown in jail. Ain't no one blow his bail. He's in that jailhouse now. Last Friday, I met me a gal named Lady. Thought she was the sweetest gal in town. She started to call me honey. I started to spend my money. We went into a cabaret and sat down. I thought that I was in it, buying a drink a minute, buying wine and champagne by the jug. Now when I went to pay that man, I found that lady's hand in my pocket where my money was. She's in that jailhouse that's a little bit of Blind Blake for you. Not, as the Reverend Gary Davis said to me when I met him, and he was about the age I am now, I am not now what I once have been. So what are you going to do about that? You just have to live with it. Yes, with all my virtuosity gone, I'm reduced to taste. I try to have taste. And we're going to start by retuning. Okay, so this one, I think that's in tune. This is a medley, and the first half of it is a kind of jazz piece by Les McCann that's called Boje Pooboo. And it segues into a tune that is called, it's either called Walking on the Air, or for many of us it's called The Snowman, based on the wonderful animated movie of the Raymond Briggs book, The Snowman. So, here we go. So that's Bojay Pooboo and the Snowman, as I like to call it. Let me say hello to a few folks here. I see Bunny is here and John David Sprouse, who loves the Snowman. And Fred McKinney, hey buddy, and Chris Myers. I was just thinking about you this morning, Chris. And let's see, Claude, it's good to see you, and I'm glad you like that Blind Blake stuff. I figured you were one of the guys who would appreciate that. And back here somewhere is Che and Charlie, and Charlie Koch. Charlie and Cozy did another one of their wonderful concerts this morning. They're every Tuesday at 10:30, and Kate Fordresher requested I want to be a sideman. I will do that, but not today. You'll have to come back another time for that, because I'm already all planned up here. And that's it. That's all the. Oh, Alex is here. Good. So Alex Bevan will be doing a stream tomorrow. That would be Wednesday at 3:30, and you can go to his page, Alex Bevan, and get on that. And he's one of my favorite people to listen to because he is such a good-hearted and warm-hearted person, and a great songwriter, and a great singer, and a great guitar player. Other than that, you know, he's just a regular guy, just like you and me. And I'll be back on Thursday at 3 o'clock. And there is a PayPal link on the post that got you into this concert, and we do welcome little donations to help us keep the wheels turning here. And I think I've said everything else I need to say. So Cozy and Charlie next Tuesday, me Thursday, Alex tomorrow. And my other song for today, I wanted to kind of, after that beginning, I wanted to kind of make it a mellow day. And Suki the dog has gone upstairs, but we'll dedicate this to Suki and all the rescues everywhere, including Nelson. Nelson Moore is one of the few dogs that Suki is friends with. Friends is probably a strong word. Few dogs that Suki tolerates. And Jim Moore and Kate Fordresher are Nelson's parents. And although they have a human child as well, 2 human children. But I digress. So this is a song I wrote roughly about Suki. It has a lot of truth in it, and it's got a little bit of fabrication in it too. Okay. I mostly travel solo. It's a burden I bear. Out alone on the highway, just trying to get somewhere. My wife would like to come with me, we just talk on the phone. We never travel together, 'cause we can't leave the dog alone. She likes to go on vacation. That's my wife, not the dog. Up the coast to New England, living high on the hog. I could kill for some lobster. My friends think I'm insane, 'cause it's home in the backyard where me and the dog remain. She came with some issue. That's the dog, not my wife. She took a bullet in her young years. She was cut with a knife. They couldn't break her spirit, so they called her a cur. 'Cause when someone got bloody, she made sure it was them and not her. So they gave up on her, left her tied to a tree where 2 honky-tonk angels picked her up and brought her to me. Well, she checked me over, guess she thought I would do, and I made her a promise. From then on, her hard times were through. She's got one ear that's tattered, and there's a scar on her jaw. It's best not to cross her, or she'll lay down the law. She's a perfect companion for an old dog like me, and I try to live up to the man she hoped I would be. She's a perfect companion for an old dog like me. So, that's the show for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in, as always. I appreciate you spending time with me, and I look forward to hearing your comments. And stay safe, stay sane. If you get cranky, take a nap. Try to listen to the science. Last I heard, cases were going down here in Pennsylvania. We've really tried hard, and I don't know if we've reached the level where cases are not growing anymore, but I'm going to kind of check on that later. Anyhow, that's all I have. I love you. Be safe, and I'll hope to see you all again on Thursday. Alex tomorrow at 3:30. Okay, bye-bye.